Coming up in San Benito, a food pantry that has been a vital resource for some in the community may be close to shutting down. Those details ahead.
Also, China accuses Trump and threatens to retaliate if he goes through with his planned tariff hikes.
We are looking at another con in 17. More on those details with the forecast will look like for the rest of the week straight ahead. UCRTV TV starts now.
San Benito, a community food pantry shut down may be happening due to lack of donations.
That's right. Forrest Wilson, president of the San Benito Food Pantry, says that children and families need more food now that school has been let out.
So it just keeps us going, trying to get food in here, and our monetary donations from our community has just stopped.
While he is worried about what will happen to the food pantry, he is optimistic that the community will come together to help keep it open. If you would like to donate to San Benito Food Pantry, you can call 956-572-0003 for more information. Mission residents are worried for the safety of their neighborhood due to the telephone wires hanging too low. The problem is that the telephone wires belong to an out-of-business telephone company. Noe Garza, a resident of the community, says end quote, a larger vehicle it will hit on the cap. Word that someone might bring all of the wires down. AEP says that they are now looking into further legal action in hopes of helping this community.
At South Padre Island, the Island Nature Center and Alligator Sanctuary Gator team responded to a call of an alligator roaming the Laguna Vista golf course. Residents say they felt threatened by the alligator every time they neared the backyards and he would emerge from the water. They say the alligator had already lost its fear of humans due to people around the area feeding it before. The rescue team captured and was able to remove a cord that had been tied so tightly around the alligator's neck that it had dug into its skin. The alligator is now recovering at the Nature Center.
Good morning, everyone. Now for the showers ahead as we look into this coming week.
Those sunny days are expected to continue throughout the week. Take a look at the maps. There is no possibility of rain during this week. Take precaution during your day out with some cool water. Temperatures right now are very hot. 102 in Weslaco, 92 in Port Isabel, and 107 out west in Rio Grande City. Here's the forecast for the week. A humid 101 degrees on Monday with 20 miles per hour winds. 101 again on Tuesday as we continue with this heat throughout the week. 100 on Wednesday, 100 on Thursday, and 98 on Friday. Then temperatures remain steady in the hundreds during the weekend. 101 on Saturday and 100 on Sunday. That wraps up our 7-day forecast. Zach, back to you.
Thank you, Carmen. In Grand Rivers, Kentucky, Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources used a form of electrocution called electrofishing to stun hundreds of invasive Asian carp near the Barkley Dam. A study is being conducted on how they can keep them out of waterways. Officials say that the Asian carp is becoming a threat to the local fishing industry by reducing food available to the local fish population. At the Starling K-8 school in Columbus, Ohio, ended up in the hospital after going into an anaphylactic shock. There are three of her seventh graders smeared bananas on her door after the teacher had let a warning outside of her classroom that the room was supposed to be a banana-free zone.
The kids know that she is definitely allergic to bananas. If it touches her, she will go into anaphylactic.
The three students were charged with assault in a juvenile court and have since served probation.
Katy Perry and producing partners are due to owe nearly $2.8 million to Marcus Gray, also known as Flame, for a copyright infringement. Perry's 2013 song Dark Horse similarly resembled Flame's Christian rap song Joyful Noise. Flame argued that Dark Horse had the same underlying beat as his song. On Monday, a 9-person jury reached an anonymous decision, but Perry's attorneys say that they will appeal a verdict. William Balker, a 94-year-old veteran, almost lost out on millions. While Balker often plays the lottery, he had his granddaughter checked his latest lottery ticket. Mistakenly, she thought it was Mega Millions ticket rather than Mega Bucks. Luckily, Balker thought to double-check it before throwing it away. His numbers luckily handed him $6.5 million, coming out to $3.25 million after taxes.
Coming up next, China threatens to retaliate if President Donald Trump goes through his plans of a tariff hike. In China, several people were injured due to an accidental tsunami. More of that story in minutes.
Is there a possibility of rain throughout the week? We will be right back with the full details after the break.
Sophie's eating a tuna sandwich, and her meeting just got moved up to now. So she tries new Listerine Ready tabs. She's chewing that tiny tab, which turns into a swish of liquid. She's swishing away, which feels a little like, what? Unleash the clean feel of Listerine. Anytime, anywhere. Sophie girl, you are ready. Introducing new Listerine Ready tabs. Bring out the bold.
I'm always going to be a maker, and I think a company is the coolest thing you can build. I'm Adam, and I make robots. You never know when inspiration's going to strike, so I take my Surface Pro everywhere. Part of an entrepreneur's job is to get stuff done. I like to do like 4 things at once. The new Surface Pro can handle all of my programs. I can paint, I can mold, I can code. I have it on all the time. It's fantastic. We get to build toys for kids and change the world. It's a big deal.
What would you say when China, for the last 20 years, has been taking hundreds of billions of dollars out of our country? So now it's time that we change things around. If they don't want to trade with us anymore, that would be fine with me.
With the escalating tension and President Donald Trump refusing to come to common ground with China over tariffs placed on Chinese goods, American business owners, workers, and consumers are scared of what's to come if China will no longer purchase from U.S. soil. Also, an electrical malfunction was the cause of a huge wave, leaving 44 people injured in northeast China. A huge wave slammed into swimmers, leaving several people with bone fractures and contusion. Thankfully, those injured were treated and later released for minor injuries. The park will remain closed while authorities investigate what caused the incident.
A hiker in Canada scared off a cougar with Metallica music while on Vancouver Island. Dee Galliant, who was on a hike with her dog Murphy, realized that they were not only the two there. The 45-year-old recorded the scary moment where you can see her waving her arms and yelling at the cat, "Bad kitty," and "Get out of here," to scare it off. The cougar stood its ground and did not retreat. Galliant then opened her phone and blasted the loudest band song called "Don't Tread on Me" by Metallica. The song is from a Metallica band which did the work of scaring off the cougar. Galliant then added, "I definitely think Metallica saved the day there." ASAP Rocky has been released from custody as he awaits his verdict trial in Sweden. The rapper has made his return in the home in Los Angeles on Friday, arriving on a private jet. Rocky's next verdict and sentencing is scheduled on August 14th, but for now, his family and supporters are happy to have him back home.
An Oakland A's fan dream have now been achieved. Christian Patterson has signed with his dream team. All those details straight ahead.
Keep your cool water handy. High heat temperature is high to stay this week. We'll be back with a full weather forecast ahead. Stay with us. You are watching UTRGV TV News.
At King's Hawaiian, we believe the world would be a happier place if we just fired up the grill more often. Because when you're at the grill, odds are you're with family and friends, and sharing great food and laughter is what makes life sweet. With our delicious hamburger and hot dog buns, sharing never tasted so good. Enjoy irresistible King's Hawaiian hamburger and hot dog buns.
Klay Thompson, and I'm built with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, natural protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Good evening, everyone. No heavy showers ahead as we look onto this coming week. Those sunny days are expected to continue throughout the week. Take a look at the maps. There is no possibility of rain during this week, so keep your cool water in handy. Temperatures right now are very hot. 102 in Weslaco, 92 in Port Isabel, and 107 in West and Rio Grande City. Here's the forecast for the week. A humid 101 degrees on Monday with 20 miles per hour winds. 101 again on Tuesday as we continue with this heat throughout the week. 100 on Wednesday, 100 on Thursday, and 98 on Friday. Then temperatures remain steady in the hundreds during the weekend. 101 on Saturday and 100 on Sunday. That wraps up our 7-day forecast.
Thanks to a speed pitch challenge, a 23-year-old has now signed with the Oakland A's. Nathan Patterson fastball changed his life for the best. All those details straight ahead.
I don't know, our relationship's just kind of boring.
You're not alone. I used to have a limited selection of shows on demand, and let me tell you, it got very boring. I got DirecTV last week, and they have more than 50,000 titles to choose from.
But what about my problems?
Classic narcissist.
What was that?
Nothing.
TV without 50,000 titles on demand is just kind of TV. Get DirecTV to get a $200 reward card. Don't just kind of TV, DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Things just weren't going my way. My girlfriend didn't want to come over anymore. No matter how often I cleaned my litter box, it still smelled. But then she suggested Arm & Hammer Clump and Seal. It absorbs, seals, and destroys odor on contact. It was the change I needed. Thanks to Clump and Seal, litter box odor is no longer an issue. And I'm getting my confidence back. Arm & Hammer. More power to you.
23-year-old Nathan Patterson, who's a fan of the Oakland A's, is now part of the organization.
That's right, Sydney Patterson, who attended a Colorado Rockies game, decided to enter a speed pitch challenge. His brother recorded the moment when Patterson threw a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, later uploading it to Twitter. Christian's brother tweeted the video with an appeal. MLB, let's get him signed. Thanks to Christian's brother, who captured the moment, and Patterson is now the newest member of the Oakland A's.
Now let's get one last look at the forecast. Today and tomorrow will be in the high 100s with no scattered showers. We will see some partly cloudy sky, but no need to worry about getting some rain. We can expect those humid days to continue all throughout Sunday. This heat will continue, so take precaution and stay hydrated.
Looks like we won't catch a break from this heat. Thank you, Carmen, and thank you for joining us today.
Make sure to follow UTRGV TV on Facebook and Instagram.
And be sure to download our UTRGV TV weather app.
Thanks for watching. Until next time.
That was pretty quick.
We did good.